AITA for bringing up past unfair treatment from my stepmom and dad and not apologizing for it. I, 17M, have a twin sister, Robin, 17F. Our mom died when we were 6. Our dad started dating again when we were 7, and we met our stepmom when we were 8. When they talked about moving in together and getting married, they asked us how we felt and what we were worried about. We told them we didn't want things to change too much. We liked going to our grandparents after school until dad picked us up. We didn't want that to stop. We also didn't want a new mom or to feel like we had to stop talking about our real mom. We were scared that part of our life would just get erased. They told us we didn't have to see our stepmom as a new mom, that we could keep going to our grandparents. They asked if it was okay for her to pick us up some days, and we said sure. When it came to what to call her, we said we'd stick with her name, and she said she was okay with that. She even told us that if we ever wanted to call her something else, like a mom name, she'd be happy, but there was no pressure. After they got married, Dad sat us down again and asked us where we'd want to go if something ever happened to him. We said our grandparents. He said that's what he figured, and it was always the plan. He said it was good to hear we still felt that way. Our relationship with our stepmom was always decent. Not super close, not cold either. We didn't hate her, but we didn't see her as a second mom either. When our half-siblings were born, that didn't change how we felt. We still just saw her as our dad's wife, not our parent, but we were respectful. We helped out. There were no blow-ups or drama. 2 years ago, our dad had a serious accident. He was in the hospital for 4 months and then rehab for 3. We moved in with our grandparents during that time. It felt natural. That's who we wanted to be with. We were scared and needed them. Our stepmom didn't say much then, but we did keep in touch with our half-siblings and visited so they wouldn't think we abandoned them. When Dad got better and came home, we moved back too, but things felt off. A few months later, Dad said our stepmom wanted all 4 of us to go to therapy. It took time to get in, but we started in January. In therapy, our stepmom said she was hurt we didn't stay with her. She said she expected us to stay when things got serious, that she thought over the years we saw her as another parent. She said we destroyed the family unit by leaving and that it really hurt her and the younger kids. Dad said the same. He assumed we'd stay by then. They said they never thought we'd actually go to our grandparents after all this time. She said she expected an apology to start healing. Me and Robin didn't apologize. When the therapist asked how we felt, I said I thought their expectations were unfair. We were honest about our feelings from the start. They said none of it would change unless we felt differently, and they never asked if we did. They just assumed. I said it felt like everything we said years ago didn't matter. The therapist asked Dad and our stepmom to respond. After the session, Dad told me it felt like I was trying to shame them for being honest, and that apologizing wasn't a lot to ask. He said not doing it made it seem like we didn't care that our choice hurt them. AITA.